as the field moves down the back straightaway into turn 3. 250 laps to go in the NASCAR Busch Series. We're glad to have you with us tonight on TNN Motorsports.
Get ready.
Elliott Sadler will bring him to the green. The safety car is in. And we're ready to go racing on a Saturday night. We'll also be able to eavesdrop with Randy LaJoie and with Todd Bodine. With the 48 of Brandy Porter as the field steams down into turn 3 on the first time. Nathan Butke has taken over second spot. Everyone chasing Elliott Sadler with 1 lap on the board. Butke has moved to second as we jump inside with the Channel Lock Chevrolet of Phil Parsons deep in the field, starting to move up on the outside with Steve Park. There's Sadler with a couple of car lengths on Butke. Back in third is Jeff Purvis. Tim Fedewa up to fourth here in the early going. Good start for Fedewa in the 33 car. A little gap back to Shane Hall in fifth in the yellow 85 Deluxe machine. Fedewa out of the inside looking for third spot. Good jump off turn 2.
Yeah, that's true. You know, there's so much going on in this particular start because we got some really fast cars in the back of the field too. So it's pretty exciting going. Double wide.
Sadler out in front. Butke is second. The 33 of Fedewa is third. And Jeff Purvis in the 28 car is fourth. There's the gap between the top couple of spots. About 4 car lengths between Sadler and the 29 and Butke in the 78. Steve Park starting to rumble. Up from the back as we look at that battle for second spot. Fedewa to the inside. He is on the move, and Tim Fedewa picks off second spot from Nathan Butke here in the early going. Fedewa awfully strong, and look at Park on the move, getting by Jason Jarrett there.
Those guys that'll be able to stay on the bottom of the racetrack are going to have a big advantage here tonight.
Park being shown 27th, but he's gained a couple of spots coming up on the Jeff Fuller machine. He's passed 2 cars up to 25th here in the first 5 laps.
Yeah, you can see on the outside passenger door of the Steve Park car, there's a big tire donut already. He's been rubbing some fenders already.
As we told you at the top of the broadcast, Park ruined a car here yesterday in practice. And the Dale and Teresa Earnhardt AC Delco team really went to work. They scavenged a lot of parts off the car. Trouble directly in front, the 4. The Dale Shaw machine looks like he popped a motor coming off of turn 2.
Yeah, when you see smoke coming out of an exhaust pipe like that in the center of the corner, usually they've dropped a valve and then it broke a piston right in there.
Dale Shaw, who debuted in this car at South Boston a couple of weeks ago and finished a very tight second to Randy LaJoie. Looks like his night is going to be over very early. He is off the pace and off power down the main straightaway. Your leaders moving down the main straightaway. Fedewa, the 33. He has been on a roll early. And he is reeling in leader Elliott Sadler. We stay green in the early laps here at Myrtle Beach Speedway.
He just had a little wobble right there.
No change up front as the 4 car drops onto pit road. Sadler and Fedewa, the gap just a car length and a half now. They're closing up on Brad Teague. We're going to take a timeout. Come right back to Myrtle Beach. Back live on TNN Motorsports, the Advanced Auto Parts 250 for the NASCAR Busch Series tonight at Myrtle Beach Speedway. Great battle for the lead. Tim Fedewa, who started back in 6th spot tonight, is up to second here in the early going behind pole sitter Elliott Sadler. But the series point leader, Randy LaJoie, who started in the 5th spot tonight, he's been backing up. Patty Moise, what do you think?
Well, you know, it's kind of who made the good calculated guess. All the practice that these guys did was in the heat of the day. They didn't do any night practice whatsoever. Fedewa really wasn't that awesome in practice, but, you know, looking at him tonight, he's really good. The 74 actually has looked like they've struggled a little bit all day, and I think you have something to add there.
Yeah, I had talked to Steve Bird, and what they had done in practice was they didn't actually work on the car for qualifying. They said they were just working on it for the race setup, but it doesn't seem like it's working right now. You can almost see that Randy's actually pushing in the center of the corner. But then his teammate, you know, you've got Tim Fedewa running second, and he's running all over Elliott Sadler's bumper. So
looks as though the LaJoie side of that base motorsports team may have missed on the setup for the night conditions here with the sun gone now. Lead car still the 29 of Elliott Sadler. Right behind him, Tim Fedewa, the 33. They are nose to tail off 4. LaJoie in 12th and backing up. But one thing that the base team and Steve Bird are very good at, that's adjusting the car in the course of the race. Only 250 laps tonight. We've run 17 already, so they'll need to work quickly in their couple of pit stops tonight.
Boy, that's a tough team. They're mighty good. Championship caliber all the way.
Yeah, I'm sure Steve's not upset right now. He knows he can work on this car.
Top 2 two cars nose to tail down into one. Fedua just riding for the moment. It looked as though he had more car than Sadler a few laps ago. Is he content to sit there for now?
He doesn't look too content to me. He's really putting a lot of pressure on the 29.
Now, we've documented at the top of the broadcast tonight what a very tight point chase we have in the NASCAR Busch Series. Randy LaJoie by 32 points over this car. Todd Bodine in the yellow machine there, the Stanley Tools Pontiac, the 36. He is on the move up to ninth. We've got a spin down the main straightaway. That's the Brad Teague machine. The Lear UAW Ford, the 77. Teague, the veteran driver up from the Tri-Cities in Tennessee. Gets the car pointed out on the straightaway, stalled it appeared, now gets it dropped into gear, backs it up again, and makes that three-point turn to get it going. So some scary moments for a moment there for Brad Teague, who spun coming down the main straightaway. We stay green.
Yep, stay green, no yellow.
And I can tell you, there's a lot of cars in the back of this field that would like to have seen a caution.
A lot of guys might need an adjustment here. We're in car with Randy LaJoie off of turn 4. Let's see what happened.
You can't really see it from here, but it looked like he got a little help coming off the corner. I'm not sure who was behind it, but it definitely, you don't kind of spin down the straight unless you get some help.
Coming up to complete lap 24, still Elliott Sadler in the 29. One win on the season for Sadler. The 33 and Tim Fedua still looking for their first win of the 1997 campaign. Fedua with one career victory at Nazareth a couple of seasons ago. Cars off of turn 4. You see our scoring banner at the top of your screen. Let's check back in with Todd Bodine from Chemung, New York, trying to take 8th away from Joe Bessie in the Power Team Chevrolet, the 6 as they come off at 2.
A number of these cars, you know, qualifying was kind of divided with the rain situation, so there was a number of cars that were really fast in practice that didn't get as good a qualifying lap. It was like the track just really slowed down right after that rain. So there just appears to be some struggling at the back of the field still.
A lot of shuffling going on. Point leader still backing up. Mike Hogwood, what's the situation?
Randy LaJoie has told his crew that his car is tight, but there is not really a lot of concern here in LaJoie's pits. They feel pretty confident that this is a problem that will work itself out before this race is over, and that they drop too far back, they'll be able to recover. You're watching Todd Bodine right now. Bodine was the fastest car in that short practice session this afternoon, and he is making a move to the front. He says his crew is really hooked up, and that car is ready to go.
Very hot here this weekend during the daylight hours. Now that the sun's down, the track has cooled quite a bit, and that has changed things dramatically. There's the 47 of Robert Presley. He is 10th. Lead cars coming up on some lap traffic now. Larry Pearson in the yellow 11 car. He's the next car ahead of Elliott Sadler, your race leader. Tim Fedua in the 33 right behind in second spot. Pearson will move high and let Sadler go low, it looks like, down the back straightaway here as we work to put 30 laps on the board this time by Sadler. Gets underneath Pearson, who scored his last Busch Series win here 2 years ago. Just moving into the Curtis Key 4 this weekend. Todd Bodine taking the position away. Grabs 8th from Joe Bessie. Now Presley leans on Bessie and moves into 9th spot. And Mike McLaughlin, Bodine's teammate, back there to go by. So they freight train Bessie on the outside and shuffle in back to 10th.
Well, yesterday, all day in practice, Bodine was one of the fastest cars. I think just the qualifying with the rain is what actually put him towards the middle of the pack.
The FINA team, meanwhile, looking at the point leader as he backs up. We'll be right back.